Welcome back. The standard just going up and up in this tournament. Let's hope for more in the quarter-finals.
Well, there have been a few shots along the way, but these 8 players deserve their place.
The first frame, Ronnie O'Sullivan to break.
That's a poor shot, really.
He's attempting to sink this into the left corner pocket.
That is a quality opening red.
1.
He's going for the left corner pocket. Well, an excellent pot.
Great cueing there.
7.
That's a good split. He's got a real chance here.
8.
He'll play this with plenty of power.
In it goes.
Oh, wonderful shot.
$14.
Playing this with plenty of power. The split looks good to me.
15.
This isn't easy.
What a wonderful pot.
Position looks pretty good to me.
21.
He just wants to slot this into the middle pocket.
22.
Playing this with a lot of power.
That's a tremendous pot.
Excellent positional play there. Inch perfect. Lots of power on this shot.
$26.
Looking to play this with a lot of power.
$31.
This isn't easy.
What a top pot that was.
He's playing very well here.
32.
He's aiming to sink this into the right corner. Beautiful.
Well, not perfect position.
38.
I think he's playing this with a lot of power.
$39.
This will be a real test of his cueing. Impressive shot with the rest.
44. 45.
Playing this with a lot of power.
That's a beauty.
He seems full of confidence at the moment.
51. $52.
Tricky pot coming up.
What a top shot that is.
Brimming with confidence and on a bit of a roll at the moment.
$59.
Tricky shot here.
Great shot.
He's cueing extremely well here.
65.
This is a critical shot here. No problem there.
That should be it. No real way for his opponent to win the frame now.
66.
Brilliant pot. Outstanding. They don't come much better than that.
And that shuts the door on his opponent in this frame.
74.
Tricky pot, no doubt.
Tremendous shot.
80.
So, this pot into the right corner. No issues there.
81. $88. $89.
He's taking this on to the right middle. That's a top shot. Well played.
91. $92.
Well, no surprises here with the long pot attempt.
Wonderful shot.
97.
Just the colours to go. Fabulous effort. That's a great pot.
99.
What a brilliant century.
102. $106.
The long pot's on, and he's going for it.
Really impressive cueing.
111. Ronnie O'Sullivan, 111. Frame conceded. Frame, Ronnie O'Sullivan.
That is the frame.
Well, he's taken the lead here.
Yes, he played well in that last frame. I think he'll be looking to push on here.
Thank you. The second frame, Judd Trump to break.
Well, he's given away the foul.
Foul and a miss. Judd trump, 4.
He's playing the safety and aiming to get the cue ball tight against the cushion. Magnificent pot!
1.
Looking to play this with a lot of power. That split is not bad at all. Great opportunity.
Six.
Lots of power on this shot.
Excellent pot.
Wonderful shot.
7.
He's looking to pop this into the right corner. No problem there.
Really impressive cueing.
13.
I think he's playing this with a lot of power.
$14. 18. 19.
He'll need to strike the cue ball very true here. Anything looks possible when he's cueing this well.
He's looking very sharp at the moment.
24.
He's looking to pop this into the left corner pocket. And in it goes.
He's left that a little bit more tricky than he would have liked.
That's a fabulous pot.
He couldn't have played that any better.
32. $33. 40. 41.
Well, he's taking it on to the left corner. Down it goes.
Great technique, superb cueing.
48.
He's going for it.
No problems with the rest there. Well played.
49.
This requires a really good strike.
Careless shot there.
54.
This really is tricky.
That's a tremendous pot.
That's great cue ball control. Excellent position.
55. $60.
He's taking this red on. He's got it. What a pot.
Oh, that's left him a little awkward there.
61. 68.
'This is a key shot coming up here. And in it goes.
And that effectively shuts out his opponent in this frame.
Down it goes.
And that shuts the door on his opponent in this frame.
76.
Just wants to sink this into the left corner pocket. Excellent shot.
77. 84.
He's lining this up into the left centre pocket. Tremendous pot.
85.
'Well, that's an unforced error.
92.
'Almost a great century, but a careless foul brings it to a close.
Foul. Ronnie O'Sullivan, 92. Judd Trump, 4. Frame conceded. Frame, Ronnie O'Sullivan.
Well played to take that frame.
This is starting to develop into a decent lead here. He'll want to ensure he keeps the pressure on his opponent.
He'll want to consolidate this advantage, that's for sure. He's played that very well.
He doesn't want to play this with too much pace. Well, it was a really hard shot, and it hasn't worked out for him at all. Not what he intended, and to be honest, I'm not sure what his intention was.
Foul and a miss. Judd Trump, 6.
Good split. That's really opened the table up here.
1.
He's playing for the right corner here.
He'll want to try and tighten up his game a little.
Judd Trump, 1.
This is being played towards the left middle pocket. That's a top shot.
One.
He's taking this on. In it goes! What a shot!
3.
Plenty of power. He'll be disappointed with that.
4.
He's taking on the pot along the cushion. Close, but not quite.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 4.
He's aiming to sink this into the right corner. That's a great pot.
Simply wonderful.
1.
Well played.
8.
He just wants to slot this into the middle pocket. Nicely done.
He's right on top of his game at the moment.
9.
He'll be fuming about that.
13. Judd trump, 13.
Well, not the best safety there.
1. Four.
He's aiming for the left corner here. He'll want to try and eliminate errors like that in this match.
Judd trump, 4.
Playing this with plenty of power. That's a great split. He'll be unlucky if he's not on anything here.
One.
Playing this with a lot of power. Not ideal.
Four.
He's playing the pot here. What a shot he's pulled out the bag there. No more than a half chance.
Five.
It's half a chance, but a chance nonetheless. Brilliant. What a pot.
8.
Well, he's looking at potting this into the right corner pocket. Beautifully done.
9. Eleven.
Ah.
12.
Looking to play this with a lot of power.
Brilliant, brilliant pot.
$14.
It's half a chance, but a chance nonetheless. Oh, what a shot that is.
15.
This is a half chance. Well, that's just outstanding. Superb pot.
22.
He's aiming for the left corner here. He'll be looking to tighten up his game here.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 22. 1. Six. 7. Judd trump, 7.
That's an error, and it could be very costly.
Foul and a miss. Judd trump, 4.
What a tremendous pot.
Superb cubal control there. Ideal position.
1. Eight.
Tricky pot along the cushion here.
9.
So, he just needs the black.
Nicely done.
That should be it. No real way for his opponent to win the frame now.
16. Frame conceded. Frame, Judd trump.
And that is the frame.
Thank you, the 4th frame. Judd trump to break.
Lots of power on this shot.
That's a good opening red.
One.
He's an expert long potter, and he's taking this on.
Oh, wonderful shot.
6. Seven.
He's looking to pop this into the left corner pocket. That's an excellent pot.
Great cueing.
14.
Pace is very important.
15.
That's a really good split, and this is a real opportunity.
22. $23.
Well, he's looking at potting this into the right corner pocket.
30.
This is no gimme.
That's a top shot. Outstanding potting.
Just look at that for a positional shot. Superb.
38.
He'll want this to drop into the centre pocket.
39. 46.
Playing for the middle pocket.
That's ended up more awkward than he would have wanted.
47. 54. 55.
Not really the level of control he was after there. Lost the cue ball a little.
62. 63. 70.
'Just the red required. What a shot that is!
And that effectively shuts out his opponent in this frame.
No issues there.
That should be it. No real way for his opponent to win the frame now.
78.
Yes, he's taking the pot on.
Well played. That was made more difficult due to the rest being used.
79.
He's attempting to sink this into the left corner pocket. Great shot!
86.
'Playing this with plenty of power.
'87. 94.
'No more than half a chance here.
That's an excellent recovery shot.
95.
A delicate touch required here. Fantastic century.
102.
Very tricky shot coming up.
Brilliant. Simply brilliant.
103. 108.
'He's aiming for the left corner here. Beautifully done.
109.
'This is no gimme.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 109. Frame conceded. Frame, Ronnie O'Sullivan.
And now the frame is his.
Thank you, the fifth frame. Ronnie O'Sullivan to break.
Half a chance here. Well, he's taking it on.
Impressive opening red.
1.
Would you believe it?
8. 'Ronnie O'Sullivan, 8.
Pace is critical here. This is tough. Needs to strike this well.
That hasn't really worked out at all.
7. Ronnie O'Sullivan, 7.
Well, this is developing into a fascinating safety battle. This is a half chance. What a fabulous pot that is!
1.
Well, I'm not sure we'll be too happy with that.
6. Judd Trump, 6.
I think he's playing this with a lot of power. That's not the best split.
1.
He'll play this with plenty of power.
Tremendous potting.
What about that for a positional shot? Perfect.
4.
That could have finished a little better.
5.
Nicely played.
12.
Looking to play this softly.
13. 20.
This is being played towards the left middle pocket. That's a beauty.
Quality cueing there. Really good.
21.
Nicely done.
Excellent cueing.
28. 29.
'This will test his technique.
In it goes! What a shot!
31.
Well, he lost control of the cue ball there. He's played that poorly.
32.
This really is tricky.
That's really close, but not quite close enough.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 32.
This is really tricky.
That's just magnificent.
1.
He'll want this to drop into the centre pocket. No problem there.
4. 5.
This is not easy.
Not what he intended.
12.
He's played that very well.
Judd trump, 12.
He could well leave an opportunity if he's not careful. Not the best shot, although it was a very testing position he found himself in.
Foul and a miss. Judd trump, 4. Free ball.
If he underhits this, he could be in trouble. I'm not sure what happened there, but that's a poor shot.
Foul and a miss. Judd trump, 4.
Tremendous pot.
1.
I'm not sure what happened there, but that's a poor shot.
3. Judd trump, 3.
This is an intriguing safety battle. This is a challenging shot along the cushion.
1.
If he gets this one right, it'll be a tester to get out of.
Well, he's a little fortunate there. Not what he was intending.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 1.
Just wants to sink this into the left corner pocket. Excellent shot.
What a wonderful pot.
1.
Tricky pot coming up.
Outstanding pot. That's right out of the top drawer.
And the cue ball has finished very nicely.
Seven.
Just the pink needed here.
Oh, that's right out of the top drawer.
And that shuts the door on his opponent in this frame.
13.
Just the colours remaining on the table now. What a pot. Amazing.
15. 18.
He's aiming for the left corner here. Beautiful.
22.
Playing this with a lot of power.
$27.
Very tricky shot coming up.
$33.
He's aiming to sink this into the right corner.
$40. And the frame, Ronnie O'Sullivan.
That's the frame in the bag.
Thank you, the sixth frame, Judd Trump to break.
He's taking the red on. That's an excellent opening red.
1.
This is tough. That's a good split. He's got a real chance here.
7.
Looking to play this with a lot of power.
$8.
Lots of power on this shot. He's gone in off.
Foul. Ronnie O'Sullivan, 8. Judd Trump, 5.
Pace is key.
What a top shot that is.
1.
We know what a prolific long potter he is, so I'd assume he'd take this on.
Judd Trump, 1.
Not a great split.
1.
I think he's playing this with a lot of power.
Excellent pot. Superb.
He'll be very happy with the position here.
3.
Tricky pot, no doubt.
Unbelievable pot.
Yes, he'll be very pleased with that shot. What can he do here?
4.
He's looking to pot the pink. Great shot.
Well, he couldn't have played that any better. Superb positional shot.
10. $11.
Playing this with plenty of power.
That's an excellent pot.
That's a wonderful, wonderful pot.
14.
Aiming for the centre pocket here. Well, an excellent pot.
He really looks in fine form at the moment.
15.
Well, I think he's lost position here.
19. Ronnie O'Sullivan, 19.
Tricky pot coming up.
Tremendous pot. Brilliant.
1. Five.
Not easy with the rest.
Oh, so close. He needed some luck there, and he didn't get it.
One. Eight.
He's finished a bit awkward here.
9.
High quality striking required here.
That's a great demonstration of his cue power.
15. $16.
Well, it goes. Half a chance here. What a great shot that is.
Position looks very good here. He's played that very well.
23.
Well, he's taking it on to the left corner. Ah, that's a top shot.
Wonderful pot. Outstanding effort.
24.
Well, I'm not surprised he's taking on the long pot here.
Excellent cueing.
31.
Just as red needed.
Excellent pot.
And that effectively shuts out his opponent in this frame.
32.
Playing this with plenty of power.
$38.
He's taking this on.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 38. Frame conceded. Frame, Ronnie O'Sullivan.
And that is the frame. Well played.
Thank you, the 7th frame. Ronnie O'Sullivan to break.
Not what he intended at all. He'll be annoyed with that. Well, he's lost the cue ball a touch. Would have wanted that under better control, really.
1.
That hasn't really worked out at all.
6.
Not really the result he was after.
1.
Good cueing required here.
No, not quite. Pretty close though, but that won't provide any solace.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 1.
He's taking it on. What a fabulous pot that is.
He'll be happy with that. Top shot.
1. Judd trump 1.
I think he's playing this with a lot of power.
One.
Looking to play this with a lot of power.
Great pot.
Three.
He's looking to drop this into the middle pocket. In it goes.
4.
Challenging pot along the cushion here.
11.
I'm not sure what happened there, but it's a poor result.
Ronnie O'Sullivan 11. One.
This is tough.
Wonderful shot.
Four.
That's a shocking shot. I really don't understand what happened there.
Judd trump 4.
Playing this with a lot of power.
What a beauty.
He's lost the cue ball a touch here.
1.
Lots of power on this shot.
Eight.
He'll play this with plenty of power.
What a beautiful pot that is.
Great positional shot. He'll be happy with that.
9.
He's going for the left corner pocket.
$16.
Just wants this pot to drop into the pocket. What a top shot that is.
Great positional shot. He'll be happy with that.
17.
What a top pot that was.
Quality cueing there. Really good.
24. $25.
Tough shot coming up.
Magnificent pot.
What about that for a positional shot? Perfect.
32.
Tricky shot here.
Beautiful pot.
Well, he couldn't have played that any better. Superb positional shot.
33. $40. 41. $48.
This is the key shot. If this goes in, you fancy him for the frame. In it goes.
That should effectively remove any ideas his opponent may have of a comeback.
49.
He's lining this one up to the middle pocket. Down it goes.
51. $52.
Playing this with a lot of power.
$58. Ronnie O'Sullivan, 58. Frame conceded, frame and match, Ronnie O'Sullivan.
And with that, he's into the semi-final.